And finally in this bulletin, a team teaching popular children's television cartoon character SpongeBob to speak Maori has just a week to do so.
All Kiwi kids will celebrate this.
Ite homa. Hare te rongo. Oh. No ia whare pai nā poro e.
About, maybe 5-6 weeks ago, SpongeBob and Lauren came to see me about translating SpongeBob into Te Reo Māori, and we thought at Nickelodeon it was a great idea and really wanted to get behind it for Māori Language Week.
We're just as excited about it as well, because from a Nickelodeon point of view, SpongeBob, he actually speaks 25 different languages already. So actually we're giving him his 26th language, and he's very excited about it.
Kia ora, Sandy. Go out, SpongeBob.
We specialise in making shows in Te Reo Māori for both TV3 and Māori Television Service and TVNZ, and now Nickelodeon. So when Lauren came to see us about it, we were in boots and all.
Patrick!
Where do you think you're going?
I was just...
No, you're not.
Patrick!
E hari ana koe tihe.
Ite.
Ka hore!
For SpongeBob Trauporofa, for Māori Language Week, my role is to make sure that the Māori language that's used is correct and it maintains the integrity of the story, the jokes, as well as the integrity of the different cultural way that we use Māori language. Probably the biggest challenge is trying to maintain the joke, get the gag still, because a lot of the jokes are based around puns in English. And so, for instance, jokes about rip pants, and then talking about ripple and banana split kind of doesn't transfer directly when you're translating into Māori. So what I've had to do is look at the word ripped in Māori, tihaya, and then build the gags around part of that word, ti, instead of rip.
Kia hara mau. Ko mai koe e whanau ko tihaya?
Pane mea pēnā I konei.
Kei te pai, ko tihaya ke te taku tarau. Ka marama.
We have a team of translators, so because of the tight time frame of this project, as soon as we got the go-ahead, the scripts went out to a team of 4 translators and 5 scripts in total, and then I completed one for a consistency kind of benchmark. So it took each of the translators, I'd say, up to about 6 hours to translate one script. They send them back to me, I make them all consistent with each other, and then do any refining, any editing, and then they go through to kind of voice actors.
Mero. Oro ha. Mero. We're good to go.
Sometimes I find it is difficult to try and replicate the sound of the voices that they've used for the original characters from the original actors, because, for example, Squidward is someone who speaks in quite a strong Jewish American accent, and that's really hard to try and translate those kinds of sounds and the change in the vowel sounds into Māori.
Can we show a little decency and form a neat single file line in front of the register? Kia tika rā tā koutou whakararangi mai ki mua I te hake uka uka.
And also be true to the pronunciation of the words, because it's important for our kids to be able to understand clearly what we're saying. Someone like Patrick I find much easier.
Huh?
As a director, I sit in on the recording of the Maori actors to make sure that the language, my main job is to make sure that the language is correct.
Perfect, Mondo.
Didn't watch an episode until I saw my nieces and nephews like tearing inside till SpongeBob's on. And so when I sit down and listen and got the comedy, I realised, oh yeah, this is some good stuff, some good happy stuff that's making people laugh. And that was my entry into SpongeBob, actually.
Hi guys, my name is Tiari Tawera and I play SpongeBob. One of my mates gave me a call and said if I wanted to audition for SpongeBob. And to be quite honest, I thought, yeah, it's a great opportunity because SpongeBob is the best cartoon, I've got to say.
Hooray, Gary! We're finally huge!
With SpongeBob, it's such a hard character to try and maintain the tone. Throughout the day, I'm trying to keep a nice voice and trying to speak like that the whole time. And on top of that, it's his laugh. The trick for the laugh is sort of going like this, like sort of like that, and that really takes a lot of strain on your voice. So, and what made things even harder is that within this episode, I had to sing. Yeah, so I grew up with the language Te Reo Maori. I've got to say, it's probably from the day I was born, my dad would just speak Maori to me. And it wasn't until the age of about 9 and 10 I started learning how to speak English properly.
It's kaumari maheneti.
For me, I thought SpongeBob was the character, but I also like Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs has got a cool army-like voice.
Do you smell it? That smell. A kind of smelly smell. A smelly smell that smells.
My name is Kelkin Ramika, and I'm playing Mr. Krabs, or Matua Krabs, as we call him.
Kei te rongo koe, tēnā haunga. He haunga tino kino. He tino kino te haunga.
What I know about Mr. Krabs is that he is one money-hungry crab.
I'll be in my quarters, counting out the booth.
Yeah, as we know, this is for Māori Language Week, supporting the kaupapa. So that's what makes this so much more special, doing this SpongeBob gig, for lack of a better word. It's just, there's no other week like it, celebrating an Indigenous language.
Māori Language Week, to me, has its own meanings. For most Māori, every week is Māori Language Week, but this is the one week that we can put our language up and share it with New Zealanders and celebrate it as our unique language, and also share it with the world. And having SpongeBob is one of the best ways to share our reo with our kids, because they love SpongeBob.
I also think it's really important nationally acknowledging it, and that the language is official in this country, and that it's a real treasure for us.
Kia ora tamariki mā, kāre kore kei te mōhio koutou, koinei te wiki o Te Reo Māori. Nā reira kia kaha koutou ki te kōrero Māori, ki te mātaki hoki i a SpongeBob i runga i te whakāturanga o Nickelodeon.
Well, cool guys, hope you have a cool Māori Language Week. Keep watching the show, because SpongeBob is in Te Reo Māori, it's in the Māori language.